What if I told you the government might be sitting on money that already belongs to you? Not a loan, not a benefit. Money you already earned that somehow ended up lost. It sounds like a scam. I get it. But this is real, and it's bigger than most people realize. According to the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, roughly 1 in 7 people in this country has unclaimed money sitting with the state government right now. That's not a rounding error. That's tens of millions of people. In total, there's an estimated $70 billion sitting unclaimed across the United States. $70 billion. And it's not hiding in some secret vault. It's sitting in plain, boring government databases, waiting for someone to type in their name. So how does money even become unclaimed in the first place? It's simpler than you'd think. An old paycheck you forgot to cash, a security deposit a landlord never returned, a forgotten bank account from a job you left 10 years ago, even a life insurance payout nobody knew existed. When a company can't find you, or you simply move on with your life, that money doesn't disappear. By law, it gets handed over to the state for safekeeping, and it just sits there, waiting. The average person who's affected is owed around $2,000. Some people find a few dollars, some find a few thousand. There's even billions of dollars in old, forgotten savings bonds that have simply matured and been forgotten. Here's the wild part. Every single year, states only manage to return about 5% of this money. 5%. The rest just keeps piling up year after year because almost nobody knows to check. I didn't know either until I looked into it myself. And what I found changed how I think about lost money completely. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how this system works, how to actually search for your name in these databases, and what to do if you find something. This isn't a course. It's not a scam. It's a free government-run process that takes about 2 minutes. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you might have a very good reason to go check your own name. Let's actually walk through this together, step by step. The very first place to start is a website called missingmoney.com. It's run in partnership with NAUPA, the same association that tracks all of this data nationally. It's completely free, and it searches multiple state databases at once. You simply type in your first and last name. That's it. No fees, no sign-up walls, no credit card. Within seconds, it shows you if there's a match in any participating state. Now, here's something most people miss. You shouldn't just search your current state. You need to search every state you've ever lived in, worked in, or even had a mailing address in. Money doesn't follow you when you move. It stays exactly where it was left. So if you lived in 3 different states over the years, you need to check all 3. If missing money doesn't cover a particular state, most states also run their own official site directly. A quick search for unclaimed property plus your state name will usually take you straight to it. Just make sure the website ends in .gov. That's the safety check that matters most here. Because unfortunately, scam lookalike sites do exist that try to charge people for something that's actually free. Beyond state databases, there are a few other places worth checking. The federal government tracks unclaimed pension benefits through the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation. If a company you worked for shut down its pension plan, this is where that money can end up. There's also unclaimed money from things like FDIC-insured bank failures, and even undelivered tax refunds sitting with the IRS. And here's one people almost never think to check: old U.S. savings bonds. Across the country, there's an estimated $32 billion in savings bonds that have already matured, stopped earning interest, and are just sitting there unclaimed. If a parent or grandparent ever bought one for you as a kid, and it got lost in a drawer somewhere, it might still be out there with your name on it. If you do get a match, the process to actually claim it is refreshingly simple. You fill out a claim form directly through the state's official website. You'll typically need to prove your identity, sometimes with an old address or a social security number, depending on the state and the amount. Most straightforward claims take a few weeks to a couple of months to process, and for smaller amounts, there's usually no cost at all. One warning worth mentioning here. You may come across companies online offering to find your unclaimed money for you for a fee, sometimes as much as half of what you're owed. You never need to pay anyone for this. The search is free. The claim is free. If a site is asking for payment up front just to search, that's your sign to close the tab. So let's talk about what actually happens once you find something. For most people, it's a small, pleasant surprise. A forgotten security deposit, an old rebate check that never got cashed, a refund from a utility company you haven't thought about in years. It's not life-changing money, but it's real money, and it was always yours to begin with. For some people, though, it's genuinely significant. Old pensions, life insurance payouts nobody in the family knew existed, inheritances that got lost in the paperwork after a relative passed away. I've seen stories of people discovering thousands of dollars connected to a parent or grandparent they'd lost years earlier. Money that had simply been sitting, untouched, waiting for someone in the family to finally look. Now, I want to be honest with you about the limits here too. This isn't a get-rich strategy. Most claims are small. Some states take a while to process a claim, especially for larger amounts, since they have to verify your identity carefully. And not every name search turns up a match. If you don't find anything today, that's completely normal. It doesn't mean you never will. States add new unclaimed property to these lists constantly, so it's worth checking again down the road. But here's the thing that stuck with me the most while researching this. 95% of this money just sits there every single year, unclaimed, simply because people don't know to look. That's not a flaw in the system. That's an opportunity. And it costs you nothing but 2 minutes of your time. So here's what I want you to do. Right after this video, go to missingmoney.com or your state's official Treasury website and type in your name. Check every state you've ever lived in. Check your parents' names too, and your grandparents, if you're comfortable doing that. You might be surprised at what turns up. If you find something, or even if you don't, drop a comment below and let me know. Type checked if you searched and tell me what you found. I read everyone. And if this kind of thing interests you, the world of quietly hidden government money runs deeper than most people realize. I've got more of it coming, so make sure you're subscribed and the bell is on because you don't want to miss the next one. See you in the next video.